Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Stupid Guitar Tricks. I'm JR. Let's get started. This week I'm playing Roy, Mr. Furious. Cool guitar, man. I look for this guitar forever. Maybe I'll do a demo of it and a review of it sometime. But anyway, it's a neat little guitar. Today's episode is about chords. We've talked a little bit about chords in the past, but I want to share something with you that I think is kind of interesting. Have you ever come across a chord written down that you were like, how in the world would I ever play that? What's that even mean? You'll often see like an E2 or E sus2 or E sus4. Well, what these chords are, they're suspended chords. Suspended chords doesn't mean that they've been bad. They've been sent to detention. They're probably going to get a note home to their parents. No, it's nothing at all like that. What it means is every chord is made up of notes, right? Several notes. So if you're playing a G chord, you'd play the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to play the 1, the 3, and the 5. So the G, B, D, hey, there's a G chord, it's a G major by golly. If you're going to play a G minor chord, you would play, if you're going to play a G minor chord, you'd play. What makes those notes major or minor is the third element of the scale. In this instance, it's a B on a G major scale. So if you start at the beginning of your scale and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, and the 5 are the notes we're going to use. Now, some chords, like an A, here's your A major, here's your A minor. You can hear that little bit of darkness creep into there. The difference between the A major and the A minor is the position of the third note. In this instance, it's a C on the A scale, an A major scale. Major is a C sharp on a minor. It's a C sharp on a major scale. On a minor scale, it's just a C. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about chords that don't have either one of the thirds. If you drop the third out, it's called suspended. The third's been suspended, and we're going to use either the second or the fourth. So you're either going to have or. So sus4 chords, you see them a lot in rock and roll and other songs, just like that G from More Than a Feeling by Boston. I can't play any more of it or I'll get sued. But it's that little... Toby Keith uses it in God Lover. Again, I can't play any more of that or I'll get sued. Anyway, it's that little tail that you put on there, that's your suspended 4. On an E major, it would sound like... It's kind of a neat little rhythmic thing you can do there with it. You could use that in a song, I suppose. I never would. But... So every chord has a fourth because every scale has a fourth. Conversely, every scale has a 2. So you'll see a lot of what they call an add2 or a sus2 chord. A major scale, we're going to play an A sus2 because sus2s are always built off the major scale. We're going to play the A, B, and the E. So it will sound something like this. Here's our major. Here's our minor. And here's our sus2. Or if you just say sus. But it's kind of a cool chord to have in your arsenal because you can do some things that add a whole different feel to something. Take this, it's a little Americana thing I like to play around with. That play it straight, play major chords, it sounds really neat and kind of wholesome, and by golly, let's get some beer in the truck and go down across the cornfield down to the Wabash River and yeehaw. It's got a nice little back pick thing to it. Alright, now if we want to change that, since all we were playing before was C, G, E minor, back to the C. So let's try it, but instead of the E minor, I'm going to make that an E sus, an E sus2. So we're just going to make it fall all the way apart. It's going to sound empty and hollow. But it sounds kind of cool. I mean, it can add a sort of a note of longing to a song. You can do it with an E, an A, D. If you wanted to play Freebird, I know we've messed around and played Freebird on the channel here a couple of times. Yeah, you can play the whole song with sus2s, or you can just sneak them in here and there. I know at church we use them a lot. They work a lot better on acoustic guitar, though. That works really nice too. But you might be asking yourself, what's the difference between a sus2 chord and a 9 chord? Let's say we play a 9 chord. Well, the difference between them is, yeah, they're both gonna, if I'm playing an A, they're both gonna have your A, C sharp, and E. That makes your major chord. And if you want to pick up your 2, so if you had A, B, C sharp, and E, the difference between a sus2 and an add2 is the sus2 doesn't have a 3 note in it. So we're just playing the A, B, and the E. The add2 would have the A, the B, the C sharp, and the E. Now why, you might ask, is that not a 9 chord where we're actually going, where we're grabbing that B clear up there? The difference is you're going to have the 1, your 3, your 5, your 7, and your 9, or your 2, because it starts over and it becomes a 9 after the 8. 9 chords have a different sound anyway. So anyway, that's the difference. You can play an A minor. You can play an A sus2. It's up to you. You can mix and match those however you want. If you want to add something that adds a little bit of weirdness. Pink Floyd uses an E sus2 in the beginning of Welcome to the Machine. Ooh, weird, creepy. I'm freaked out by it. Anyway, that's the episode for this week. I hope you guys learned something from it. So check us out, Stupid Guitar Tricks, just like this, on Facebook. We have a page over there, and I post a lot of the support materials for the lessons up there. Pop in, give us a hello, give us a like on the page, and while you're at it, subscribe to the channel. We're not trying to change the world, just how you think about guitar. We'll see you on stage. Peace.